Yeah, here's proof Blizzard is pretty bad at math. I mean, basic math. One, two, three tanks, two of which are druids, so those are primary top of the notch tanks right now. And then you have a prot paladin as well, who is also a tank, and a capture the flag BG. Yeah, this is super dumb. You don't want to engage Commander DoorDash here, or any of the commanders in these towers. Yeah, you could probably take them out, and, then you get your, big hero on. Yeah, I took out Commander DoorDash, but here we go. Pop them in a trap, and immediately they break the trap. You're better off just putting them in a trap, because here's why. Eventually, the Horde are going to come in back cap, or the Alliance going to come in back cap, and then you got to face the Horde or the Alliance, depending on your faction, and the Commander all at once. So it's kind of like fighting the opposing team, along with the boss. As you can see, there's just one DK on the Horde side showing up, and he's just kind of running around in circles for his life, and it's thanks for playing. So now I'm going to go back inside, and I'm going to pop another trap. Figure 60 seconds, okay, we got him on ice. But no, they just insist. Well, I mean, there's nothing you really could do with the Earth LE doing his thing. But the fact of the matter is, you don't want to engage these commanders. You want to see them. Keep that in mind. Yes, you could take them out, but like I said, when they back cap, whatever faction it is, it's the faction plus the boss. Do you ever notice how rogues have this special awareness, and they always just end up teaming up on a given player whose name happens to be Morgandus in this case, or Luxeley, or Viserion, or Ramius? It's basically, if there's any given tune that I'm playing, I always tend to run into more than one rogue. One rogue, depending on the gear level and the skill level, I can handle. Two, most likely not. Three, definitely not. I don't think anybody's handling three rogues, so there's one. And then I just port away, and then he's got to try to find me. Keep in mind, when you port away, it's kind of interesting because they gotta physically relocate to you and find you. So 1, 2, 3 rogues. See, I thought I was dealing with one rogue, but in reality, now I'm dealing with 3. And of course, 6 deaths, Y stab, and nerf stun, which I completely agree with. Hey, Blizzard, if you're paying attention, which I'm sure you're not, nerf stun, yeah, those stun locks are just deadly. Thanks for playing, Lux. I call this running interference, or sacrificing oneself in a very good way for the team. Heading over here to get the node, and of course I'm in camo. That's what hunters do, we're in camo. And all of a sudden they spot me. So we got a mage and a hunter, as you can see, as far away from the flag as they possibly can be. And what I want to do is just kind of kite them away while my buddy goes over there and caps the flag, because they want to get the kill. They're deadly focused on getting the kill. This is a big BG thing. And yeah, now there's 2 hunters and a mage. And as you can see, they can't guard against the flag. My guy already went in there in stealth as a feral, I do believe, and capped the flag. There you go. It's called running interference, and it works pretty well. They barely realize what's going on. Now there's somebody else heading over to the flag to guard it. And that's what you call a good death, a very good death in that scenario. Absolutely. Running interference, it works. A gold star for the refrigerator, or maybe Girl Scout cookies for the guy who invented Shadow Rift. It's just a lot of fun. So we just pop the gateway, as you can see, LOS, out of the room. And we're going to walk in here, and we're going to port the healer away. See, it's better than crowd controlling him. Change of direction, especially if it's elevated to a different place. LOS of the guy he's trying to heal. He gets ported away, and now we get free reign on the EFC. Boom, boom. Here comes the healer. He's got wings. He's like, knows it's a dire situation. But of course, we take out the EFC. And it's thanks for playing. It works. Change of direction, like a fear, or porting them away like that, or a mind control. Change of direction. Put them in a spot where they got to expend a bunch of seconds to get where they need to be. it works better than crowd control. Actually, it is crowd control. Maybe this strategy is new to you, or maybe not, I don't know, but I tell you this much, it works. And I think I'm going to make a separate video on this because it's kind of worth showing. And if people end up seeing this in the next week or so, it's like, look, that's a repeat. Yeah, I know it is. I think it's a good, informative value piece to send to people, because this is obviously pre-made. I just happened to stumble in on it. And as you could see, we're going to do what you call the backdoor strategy in Asheran. And this really works. Now, you need a couple of things to make sure you do this. A couple of rogues using Shroud at opportune times. And obviously, you got to kind of take this path and hope the Horde don't see you, because they'll quickly, if they're experienced, know what's going on. They might think you're going for the mage, but the reality is, no, we're going for the big kahuna here. Now, as you can see off in the distance, there's a mage. You might have seen him, maybe you didn't. You could always rewind and take a look. There was a mage who was running into the Horde base. He could have easily blown the Horn of Gondor and ruined our plan, because we're obviously going for the big kahuna here. And this is the route that you take, and you kind of sneak in, you backdoor it, rather than fight and count your, collect fragments and do all these things. And maybe if the other team has got you seriously outgeared, this is a good strategy. And it's a quick strategy, because as you can see, I'm not even used to this. I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Do I go around? Jump? Okay, there we go. And then finally, the last and final shroud. And then you go in, I'm making sure that I got everything right there. And then I go in, and you take out the boss. You take him out. Incidentally, he's also in Seething Shore, this particular guy. So even though we do take him out, he pops up in another BG on the Horde side. You don't really see him if you're on the Alliance. So then we just take him out. That's it. And then it's a raid. And, you could even... you could even set up a Warlock portal outside, so if the Horde do come in, you can quickly port them out and buy yourself some extra time that way. But this strategy, this backdoor strategy, it absolutely, positively, 100% works in Asheran. So there's a little value tip for everyone who's watching. Things to do when you're waiting for the inevitable loss in Wintergrasp. So I'm using this as a pillar, this tree here, and I'm just kind of kiting this demo. Believe me when I tell you, I spared you the solid 2 minutes that I was, 2 or 3 minutes that I was doing this, and this demo was just kind of chasing me around the tree. There was nothing else for me to do. We were just definitely going to lose this. There's not much time left. We didn't even do an iota of damage to the gates, and I don't know why this demo is chasing me. Maybe he sees it as a challenge, but finally, after my buddy there, Fell Wizard, whose was Doomros, he helps me out, and some random blood DK decided to help me. But thankfully, I spared you guys all that time of me kiting. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and I'll leave you with this final thought. Whatever it is, by you, whether it's morning, like it is here, night, or even the afternoon, choose to make your day epic.